Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsey. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make this card, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box below. When you purchase Stampin' Up! Products through me, you can earn free products. Check out my current customer appreciation products on my blog, and the link is below as well in the description. Today, I'd like to share with you another alternative card using the April 2021 paper pumpkin kit called So Cool. This kit creates 12 cards, 3 cards in each one of these fun shaped cards. I love the popsicles, the watermelon, and the fun rainbow cards, all to celebrate the wonderful season of summer. So today we're going to be using the half circle cards to create a more traditional card, and then use some of the stamps and stickers that also came in the kit. And if you're interested in seeing me unbox this kit or my other alternative projects, you can visit my playlist and I will link it up in the top right corner. So let's go ahead and get started making this card. The first step we need to do in making this card is to remove the front of the half circle card from the back, because we're creating more of just a traditional card with this one today. So you can either use some paper snips and just trim more of a curve right here, but I'm just going to use my paper trimmer and just remove it from the front from the back. And I just cut right along that score line. And then I'll take the paper snips and just finish making that a little more smooth of a shape. So for my original card, I used the rainbow card base. And so I pulled in some colors that coordinate with that shape. So I've got Blackberry Bliss, purple Posy, and then the stickers and some of that fun rainbow stripe from the envelopes. Because I'm going to be using the watermelon for this card, I decided to pull in some different colors. So I have Calypso Coral and Petal Pink. And then I'm going to be using, so the ink here that I used in the background is also Blackberry Bliss. And so on my Petal Pink, I'm going to be using Calypso Coral ink and the Scattered Dots image that came in the stamp set in the kit. And I'm going to just stamp it just like I've done, where I do a original stamp and then a second generation stamp without re-inking. And we just make a whole bunch of these cute little dots all over the corner of our card. So just have fun and stamp that a bunch of times. Let's see, one more right there. Okay, so in the top right corner, and then do some in the bottom. Oh, I re-inked that. So do some in the bottom left corner as well. Make sure to rotate your stamp so that you get some different directions on those dots. So you'll end up with something like this. So the next thing we're going to stamp is the greeting. And I used Happy Day, and that greeting I pulled from the Happy Birthday stamp that came in the kit. And so I'm just going to show you my technique on how to trim down the greetings to get the what you want. So we're going to start by doing Happy. So I'm just going to ink up Happy, and then I did get a little bit on the other stamp. And so I'm going to just take some washi tape and I will cover up that little bit of ink that I got on the other part of the stamp. So now I'm just doing Happy with the Bermuda Bay ink spot that came in the kit, and I'm just going to stamp that at the top in the center of my circle die cut that also came in the kit. Okay, so right now this next step is important, and it's to clean your stamp. So I have a Simply chamois, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean that before inking up the next part of my stamp. So the next part that I want is just day. And so I'm just going to go ahead and ink as place ink on that last part of the image, and then take my washi tape again, and I'm laying this down over any ink that might have gotten on the rest of that stamp. So you can see that I have day, and then I've covered up a little bit of the H. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that in the center underneath happy. And I'm able to create a new greeting using the stamps from the kit. So just a couple more things from the kit. You're going to need a strip from the envelope, and we have cut the envelope down on some of our other alternative projects, and so I just have one strip that was leftover piece that's a 1 inch by 5 inches. And then you will need some stickers. And for my original card, I used this sunburst with this cute long popsicle. And then for my watermelon, I'm going to use the rainbow and then this purpley yellow popsicle here. And I just want to share with you how I remove the stickiness from the back of the sticker so that I can use it and pop up the sticker with dimensionals. And I've already done that with my rainbow. So I just take an embossing buddy, which has powder in it, and I'm just adding that powder to that sticky area on the back of the sticker and then rubbing it in. And if you don't have an embossing buddy, you could also do this with baby powder or even like some other type of fine powder, just to remove that sticky back to those stickers. And so now this is more of like a die cut piece that we can add to our card with dimensionals. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting our card together. I've got that Calypso coral card base, and it's just been scored right in the center. We're going to add the strip of rainbow from the envelope with a little adhesive, and that's just going to go down at the bottom. It's about an even amount of space between all sides, so just about 1/4 of an inch or so, maybe a little bit more on the left and right side. Then we're going to place down our petal pink, just some adhesive on each side, and that's going to go right along the other edge, and this is going to be a little skinnier on that side. Next, we're going to add our watermelon, and this is just going to be popped down with a little adhesive. And you can do it at an angle if you want, or straight on. I think this one I'm going to do at an angle. So next we're going to tie a bow around our card. So I'm just going to open it up, and I have some of the twine from the kit, and I've cut it to 21 inches. I'm going to match the ends and pull it all the way to the left of my card base, because that's where I want to put the ribbon or the bow. And then I'll just meet them at the corner and tie a knot first. And then I will show you a little trick on how to get a double bow using a second piece of twine. Okay, so I've tied a knot, so that's nice and tight. And then I have a second piece of twine that's 10 inches, and I'm just going to tuck that underneath. And if you wanted, you could tie this right in the center. Maybe that's what I'll do, just so it stays in place. So just make one knot here. It doesn't need to be a really strong knot, because it's not holding anything. It's just keeping it in place. And then you'll take those 2 strands on each side and tie a bow. And this is just a fun technique if you want to have a little thicker bow, if you're using some thin baker's twine. And then you can kind of play with those loops to find the right shape for your card. So that's really cute. And then if you want to move that over just a little bit into the card a little more, you can just do that by twisting the twine around your card. So the next step is to add our little die cut pieces and our greeting. And I did this with dimensionals. So let's start with the popsicle. And I'm just going to add that over my twine at an angle here. just like that. And then I'll add my rainbow and my greeting. So I think I'm going to hold off on using the rainbow. I'm a little concerned with the two different shapes that are competing with one another. So I do have some of these other popsicles that are still, I haven't used. So I think I might use this kiwi popsicle and just place that right there and have two popsicles next to each other. I think that will be cute. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that embossing buddy on the back, and then add this with dimensionals. And maybe just place it a little higher than the first one. Pull out my ribbon or twine so that we can see that a little better. And then place Happy Day off to the side. So something like that. And then the last thing I want to add are some of my rhinestones. And then I'm just going to use my Take a Pick tool and add a couple to the popsicles and the watermelon, and then maybe a couple to the cardstock. Just have fun with it and add that little extra bling to your card to really make it special. And that card is all done. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this fun card today. For step-by-step instructions and close-up images of this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. To subscribe to Paper Pumpkin so that you can receive your own kit, please use the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.